Hello, my lovely friends. My name is Ava, and here are the romance books that I will hopefully be reading in December. It's the end of the year. It is very, very sad. I am looking forward to a new year with fresh starts, and I have a bunch of traveling plans with my friends next year. I'm so excited. But first, we gotta talk about the books I will be reading in December and get ready for some holiday reads. Okay, I'm definitely in the holiday season, holiday mood. I wanna feed off of that. As always, if you didn't know, I have prompts for myself that I love to fulfill every single month. So that's what we're going to be going off of. First, I'd love to mention Tiffany and I's Beameup book club. If you don't know, the Beameup book club is a alien/monster romance book club hosted by me and my lovely friend Tiff over at Tiff Talks Pages, and every month we pick an alien or monster read to read together and have a live show discussion about. For December, we are going to be reading Eat My Moon Dust. This one seemed really cute, and I think both of us have it and got it for free on a Stuff Your Kindle day. I'm not 100% sure what it's about. I think it's single dad, if I'm not mistaken, with aliens. Sounds fun, and it's on the shorter side, which is great because I know everyone's busy during the holiday season. So make sure to check in with Tiffany and I's Instagrams to see what the live show date is because we still have not picked that yet. I apologize. But it's gonna be towards the end of December for sure. Next is a book with disability representation. I have The Matzo Ball by Jean Meltzer. I think this is the only book by Jean Meltzer I have not read yet. She is a romance writer that primarily writes about Jewish culture as well as characters with chronic illnesses and disabilities. I fell in love with her writing when I read Kissing Kosher. That one is so good. Like the chronic pain representation in that one is fantastic. And I think that the heroine in The Matzo Ball has endometriosis, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's Own Voices. So I'm looking forward to that. That's the only thing that I know, and that this is a holiday read. So hopefully I will like it. I want to pick up a book from my Kindle library because I download a lot ebooks. My library's ginormous. I think we're almost at the 1,000 bookmark, which is not great because I probably haven't read 90% of those books. But you know what? I will say I get most of them, probably 90% of them free. So what harm is it doing? For this one is actually one that I purchased, which is very rare that I purchase an ebook, but it was not on Kindle Unlimited, so I had to purchase it. And I purchased this one, I think, earlier this year when I saw Crystal from Crystal's Bookish Life rave about this book, and it gave her Charlie Swan vibes from Twilight. Say less. This is Soft Flannel Hank. It is on the longer side, but I think I'm in the mood for that, and this is just seeming like a cozy, hot, fun read, but also has serious tones in it, I'm pretty sure. And plus, with the Charlie Swan vibe added on top, I need it in my life, obviously. And if you have more Charlie Swan recs, leave them down below, please, because I am always feral for them. I think that Ashley Bennett just got picked up by a publisher for her Charlie Swan-esque vampire book, where he's the vampire. Yeah, I need that. I am so happy that she got picked up, but I'm also devastated because that book was supposed to come out in November. But since she got picked up, it's being pushed back. I'm like, okay, you go, girl. But also I'm sad I can't read it. I always want to make sure that I'm actually reading books off of my physical TBR. So I'm picking up a book I just recently hauled. It'll come in a haul soon, sometime in December. But this is Christmas Cancellation by, I think, Evie James. Evie James or Evie James, please correct me in the comments. But this one seems so stinking cute. There's a list of tropes on the back. It says forced proximity, pilot romance, one bed, protective, opposites attract, return to hometown, afraid to commit, and emotional scars. So this author actually ended up sending me a gorgeous, probably one of my favorite PR boxes that I've ever gotten ever, and I'm gonna unbox that for you during that haul, but I probably will also unbox it in the next day or so on my Instagram because I can't help it. It's so beautiful. But this is a retelling of It's a Wonderful Life, and I've never read a retelling of It's a Wonderful Life ever. I'm gonna expose myself here. I watched It's a Wonderful Life for the first time, I think last year or 2 years ago. I know. I grew up watching classics, but that's just one my mom never introduced me to, even though it's one of her favorites. She said she was so ashamed of herself. But I need to pick this one up. I love a good retelling, and I think I might want to watch It's a Wonderful Life before I pick this up just to refresh my memory on the movie because I've only seen it once. It just looks so cute and it's stunning. This is foiled and Christmas. Yes, I have very few Christmas books physically. I think I have one other one. So I definitely need to add to the collection, but I don't. I do not, Avery. We do not need to do that. I would love to pick up a historical romance every month, preferably an audiobook, because I love reading historicals through audio format because the narrators most of the time do a fantastic job of just thrusting me into the story and giving me that whole historical vibe, you know, that I want to be in. So I picked The Raven Prince by Elizabeth Hoyt. I read some of my friends' Goodreads reviews on this book, and it seems like everyone loves it. I know I have yet to finish the Maiden Lane series by her, but those are, I feel like the first few, at least like, have a suspenseful element to them, and I have to be in the right mood to read a suspenseful romance. Right now, I'm not really in that mood, so we're gonna pick up a different Elizabeth Hoyt instead. A fiery lady must tame her brooding employer in this enchanting retelling of Beauty and the Beast. Yes. Yes, this is about an earl and the heroine is his secretary. I've read one other book like that and it was actually fun. That was a Scarlet Scott book. So I'm really looking forward to this, and all my friends like love this book that I've read. I'd love to pick up a book from Libby. For this one, I picked Where We Started by Ashley Munoz. I think I saw Christy like raving about this book. Please correct me if I'm wrong, Christy, but I think it was you. But this is a small town motorcycle club romance, and it's the first book in a series. I think this came out pretty recently. Oh no, it came out November of last year. The summary's kind of like vague, but I'm kind of in the mood for a MC romance, and if my friends really like it, I'm gonna pick it up. So the audiobook for Libby comes in for me in December. For a book from an author's backlist, I'm going to be picking up The Forbidden Man by Karina Halley. This is an older woman romance. The hero is on a soccer team, and I believe the heroine is the physical therapist, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's her job, but she works for the team, and it's very forbidden for them to be together, and I think she's newly divorced, and she thinks like it's also forbidden because he is younger than her. I remember Brie loved this book when she read it, and I'm going to be meeting Karina Halley next year, so I do want to get a little bit of a head start on reading some of the books from authors I'm going to be seeing at the many signings that I'm going to next year. And this one really intrigued me, and it's been just sitting in my Libby staring at me for forever, so I finally need to pick it up. I also want to prioritize finishing series, so this one's technically like a companion series, but I still think it counts. This is Alien Orc for Christmas by Ursa Dax. I read book number 1, I think last year, and it was so good. It takes place on this Christmas space station. I think it's like a Christmas space station that's open like all year long, not only on Christmas. So that one was so fun. It took place in a little coffee shop on this space station. Tiffany and I love that book, and she also really enjoyed this one, so I need to pick this one up for sure. This is book number 2 in the holiday romances of Elora Station. So on this Christmas space station, our orc Archibald runs the pub next to our heroine's bakery. Bakery? Yes. Y'all know me, I love a good bakery romance. I do want to try and pick up new authors all the time, so I always prioritize picking up a book from an unknown author that I've never heard about before. Like, I'll just be scrolling on Instagram or something, and I'll put it in a list that I have of authors that I need to pick up. So this one seems like a darker holiday read. This one doesn't come out till the middle of December, I believe the 18th, but it is novella length. It's a taboo dark novella. Ooh, it looks like the summary is like a rhyming poem. I saw art that the author commissioned for this book on Instagram, and I had to get it. So that's why I wanted to read it, just based off the art. Like, that sometimes hooks me, okay? Bunny, 'twas the night before Noel, and I was carried away by the plague who had a sickening game to play. He stole and took me deep in the night, locked me in the woods with no mercy in sight. No gifts, no carols, just a plan and a grin. A forbidden, deranged night where everything turns to sin. I'm the bunny to be hunted and to feel ashamed. My stepbrother, the unhinged, shows no trace of ever being tamed. Masked, oh yeah, this was a masked man romance. That's why I put this on this list. I completely forgot. After reading Lights Out, I've been kind of in a mood. I'm trying to find more masked man romances. Okay, masked like a menace, his Green eyes burn bright, he's the hunter, relentless, wanting to taste every drop of my fright. I'm his puppet, his prey, with no hope in sight, lost in his darkness, consumed by his night. The plague, 'twas a cold Noel night, deep in the woods, my little bunny sprinting as fast as she could. This Christmas she caught in my sinful snare, her body, her pleasure, her fear laid bare, her eyes wide with horror, her body so tight, running from me through this cruel winter night. I've waited for this, her soft skin to chain, a twisted game of torment and unholy shame. She thinks she can flee, but the truth's always near. Bunnies don't escape when the plague is so near. So it looks like this is a stepbrother masked man Christmas novella. I'm down for it. I have a hard time picking up hyped books. I do. So this one has been sitting in my TBR for years. So for my hyped prompt, I picked Priest by Sierra Simone. This one has been loved by like everyone, I swear. It's a priest romance. That's all I know. So we'll see how I feel about this one. And I don't really know anything else. I don't know what else to say. I want to go in blind. All I know is that it's a priest romance and people like love this whole series. And I am meeting Sierra Simone at a signing next year. However, she has been to, I think, like 2 of the signings that I've been to. And I've yet to actually meet her because her signing lines are always so long. So maybe I will meet her, maybe I won't. That's okay. Maybe I'll get a friend like I did last time to have sign my books for me. Because that's okay. I can always meet her again if I'm not able to the next time. For a 2024 new release, I chose The Duke Who Despised Christmas by Scarlett Scott. Scarlett Scott came out with a Christmas romance. It is the first book in the Christmas Dukes series. I saw Christmas, I saw Duke. There's a Duke who despises Christmas. All I did was read the title and knew it was a Scarlett Scott book, and I was like, say less. This is a new holiday romance about a brooding, scarred Duke hiding from the pain of his past and the unexpected woman who heals his heart. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. If you can tell, I know Scarlett Scott's books. She is a great historical romance author on Kindle Unlimited. If you have not checked her out yet, you need to. Some of her books are even on audio, so you can go check those out. And my last prompt is a monster/alien book, and no one will be surprised that I picked a Christmas themed one. This is Wed to Krampus by Carl Wilde. I eat up all the Krampus dark monster romances during November, so I might be reading more in December, but this is one I definitely want to get into because I feel like it has the best ratings out of all the Krampus books that I have on a list that I've accumulated. So let's try that. Let's try that. All I know is that this is a Krampus romance, and it is a part of a arranged marriage like monster romance series that Layla Faye is a part of. So I've read Layla's books, but I've not read Carl Wilde's books yet. So I'm hoping I really love this one. Anyways, there you have it. Those are all the books that I will hopefully be reading in December. Let me know down below if you've read any of these books or if you plan to. And if you don't feel like commenting any of those things, you can leave me a Santa emoji in the comment section down below. But anyways, thank y'all so much for watching. I will see y'all soon in my next one. Bye y'all.